Come on, G, you know what time it is. Baby, what? You know what time it is? Shoot. Jay, what, girl? All of them. What you mean? 46, 31, 11, 31, 36, 31, 37, 32, 8, 4, 7. Come on, G, where we at? Okay, right here. So, the 20 years that I have been with thee, thy ewes and thy she-goats have not cast their young, and the rams of thy flock have I not eaten. That which was torn of beasts I brought unto thee, not unto thee. I bear the loss of it. Of my hand didst thou require it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. Thus I was. In the day, the drought consumed me, and the frost by night, and my sleep departed from my eyes. Thus have I been 20 years in my house. I served thee 14 years for thy 2 daughters, 6 years for thy cattle. Thou hast charged my wages and changed my wages 10 times. Except the God of my father, the God of Abraham, the fear of Isaac, have been with me. Surely thou hast sent me away now empty. God hath seen my affliction in the labor of my hands and rebuked thee yesternight. Laban answered and said unto Jacob, these daughters are my daughters. What you talking? Oh, Jesus. These children are my children. These cattle are my cattle. And all that thou seest is mine. Okay? What can I do this day unto these my daughters or unto the children now which they have borne? Now therefore come thou. Let us make a covenant, I and thou. Let it be for a witness between me and thee. Jacob took a stone, set it on a pillar. Jacob said unto his brethren, gather stones. They took stones and made an heap. They did eat there upon the heap. Laban called it Jagar Shahaduta. But Jacob called it Galed. Laban said, this heap is a witness between me and between me and thee this day. Therefore was the name of it called Galed or Galed. Mizpah, for he said, the Lord watch between me and thee, which we are absent from one another. If thou shalt afflict my daughters, or if thou shalt take other wives besides my daughters, no man is with us. See, God is witness between me and thee. Laban said to Jacob, behold this heap. Behold this pillar which I have cast between me and thee. This heap be witness, this pillar be witness, that I will not pass over this heap to thee. Thou shalt not pass over this heap to this pillar unto me for harm. The God of Abraham, the God of Nahor, the God of their father, judge between us. Jacob spared by the fear of his father Isaac. Jacob offered sacrifice upon the mount, called his brethren to eat bread, and they did eat bread, and tarried all night in the mount. Early in the morning, Laban rose up, kissed his sons and his daughters, and blessed them, and Laban departed and returned unto his place. Chapter 32, come on, G. Jacob went on his way, and the angels of God met him. And when Jacob had saw them, he said, this is God's host, and he called the name of that place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau, his brother, into the land of Seir, the country of Edom. He commanded them, saying, thus shall ye speak unto my lord Esau. Thy servant Jacob saith thus, I have sojourned with Laban and stayed there until now. I have oxen, asses, flocks, maidservants, womanservants. I have sent to tell my lord that I may find grace in thy sight. The messengers returned to Jacob, saying, we come to thy brother Esau, and also he cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him. Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people that was with him, and the flocks and herds and the camels into 2 bands. He said, if Esau come to one company and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape. You know what I'm saying? Jacob said, O God, my father, my Abraham, God of my father Isaac, God, the Lord which saidest to me, return unto thy country and to thy kindred, and I will deal with thee. I am not worthy of the least of all thy mercies, all of thy truth, which thou hast showed unto thy servant. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become 2 bands. Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me, and the mother with the children. Thou saidest, I will surely do thee good, and make thy seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. He lodged there at the same night, and took of which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats, 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, and 20 rams, 30 milk camels with their coats, 40 kin, and 10 bulls, 20 she-asses, 10 foals. He delivered them to the hand of his servants, every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, pass over before me, put a space between drove and drove. He commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau my brother meeteth thee, and asketh thee, whose art thou, and which is goest thou, and whose are these before thee, then thou shalt say, they are the servants Jacob's, and it is a present sent unto my lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us. So command he the second and the third, and on the and all that followed the drove, saying, on this manner shall he speak unto Esau when ye find him. Say ye moreover, behold, thy servant Jacob is behind us. For he said, I will appease him with thy present that goeth before me, and afterward I will see his face. Peradventure he will accept of me. So went the present over before him, himself lodged in that night the company. He rose up that night and took his 2 wives, his 2 women servants, his 11 sons, passed over the ford Jabbok. Hold on, y'all. G, hush, come on. He took them, sent them over the brook, sent over the Jacob was left alone. There wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. When he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh. The hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. Gee, what? Walk with a limp. That's a limp. Come on. Oh, man, might want to get you home. I don't think you're walking no more. Come on. So he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, was out of joint, and he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. He said unto him, what is thy name? He said, Jacob. He said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and hast prevailed. Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. He said, wherefore is it thou doest ask after my name? And he blessed him there. Jacob called the name of the place Peniel. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And as he passed over Peniel, the sun rose up upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh, unto this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh in the sinew that shrank. Chapter 33. Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he divided the children unto Leah and unto Rachel and unto the 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. He passed over before them, bowed himself to the ground 7 times until he came near to his brother. Esau ran to meet him, embraced him, and fell on his neck and kissed him, and they wept. He lifted up his eyes, saw the women and the children, and said, whose are those that's with thee? He said, the children with God have graciously given to thy servant. Then the handmaids came near, then their children, and they bowed themselves. Leah also with her children came near, bowed themselves. After came Joseph near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. He said, what meanest thou by all this drove which I have made? And he said, these are to find grace in the sight of my Lord. Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep that thou hast unto thyself. Jacob said, nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face as though I have seen the face of God, as thou was pleased, and thou was pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought to thee, because God hath dealt graciously with me, because I have enough. He urged him, and he took it. So he said, let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. He said unto him, my Lord, knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me, and if men should override them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant. I will lead on softly, according to the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure until I come into my Lord unto Seir. Esau said unto Seir, Esau said, let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me. He said, what needeth it? Let me find grace in thy sight, O my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way unto Seir. Jacob journeyed unto Succoth, and built him an house, made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. Jacob came to Shalom, a city of Shechem, which is the land of Canaan, which he came from Padan Aram, and pitched his tent before the city. He bought a parcel of a field where he had spread his tent in the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar and called it Eloi Israel. Chapter 34. Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. When Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her, laid with her, and defiled her. There go that goddamn weak ass fly. Listen. Listen, G, come on. His soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. He loved the damsel, spoke kindly unto the damsel. Okay. Shechem spoke unto his father Hamor, saying, get me this damsel to wife. Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah, his daughter. Now his sons were with his cattle in the field, and Jacob had his peace until they were come. Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him. The sons of Jacob came out in the field when they heard it. Gee, you know I love this shit. Come on, baby. And the men were grieved because they were very wroth, because he had wrought fully in Israel in lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done. Okay. Hamor communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give her to him wife. I pray you give him to wife, okay? Make ye marriages with us, give your daughters unto us, take our daughters unto you. Ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell, trade ye therein, and get your possessions therein. 50, 34, 11, 35, 6, 35, 7, 35, 29, 51. Shechem said unto her father, and unto her brethren, let me find grace in your eyes. What ye shall say unto me, I will give. Ask me never so much dowry and gift, and I will give according as ye shall say unto me, but give me the damsel to wife. The sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and said, because he has defiled Dinah their sister. They said unto them, we cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach to us. But in this will we consent unto you, if ye will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. So then we will give you our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. But if you will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, then we will take our daughter and we will be gone. So their words pleased Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. The young man feared not to do this thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all the house of his father. Hamor and Shechem his son came into the gate of their city, communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceable with us, therefore let them dwell in the land and trade therein for the land. Behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will men consent unto us to dwell with us. But to one people, if every male among to be circumcised, as they are circumcised. Shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. Unto Hamor went unto Shechem his son, hearkened all that went out of the gate of the city. Every male was circumcised, all that went out by the gate of the city. It came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that the two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, Jacob, Simeon, and Levi, Dinah's brethren, okay, took each man his sword, came upon the city boldly, and slew all the males. Come on, G. Come on. Oh, you, baby, what? They slew Hamor, Shechem, his son, with the edge of the sword. They took Dinah out of Shechem's house for now. The sons of Jacob came upon slain, spoiled the city, because they had defiled their sister. They took their sheep, their oxen, their asses, and that which was in the city, and that which was in the field, and their wealth, and all the little ones and their wives they took captives. Spoiled even all to the house that was in the house. Jacob and to Simeon and Levi, ye have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of this land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites. The Canaanites and the Perizzites. I have being few in number. They shall gather together themselves together against me and slay me. I shall be destroyed. I am the house. They said, should he deal with our sisters as with an harlot? It's getting good, G. It's getting good, baby. Come on. God said unto Jacob, this is 35, y'all. Genesis. God said unto Jacob, arise, go up to Bethel, dwell there. Make there an altar unto God that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you. Be clean. Bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Change your garments. Oh, Jesus. It's getting hot in here. You know, they always want to tell me, oh, put on some clothes, put on some clothes, put on some clothes. So why y'all taking yours off? Oh, okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Baby, what? Tipping a stripper, that's love. What up, thugger? Yeah, you already know. My girl science is, baby, please. Is you trying to experiment with the experiment, or is you having an experience being an experience, baby, because you don't want to be experimented while being an experience? Because we'll have you experiences of shit you didn't even know was an experiment. Anyways, oh Lord. Let her post, girl. You already know, lady. Go ahead. Keep working. Where is it? Okay, chapter 35. So God said unto Jacob, arise, go unto Bethel, dwell there, make there an altar unto God, and appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean. Change your garments. Let us arise, go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. They gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, and all the earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob come to Luz, which is the land of Canaan, that is Bethel. Okay, he and all the people that were with him, he built. So he built there an altar and called the place El Bethel, because their God appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, but she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak. If they need it, you know what I mean, G. Come on. Okay. And so the name of it was called Alan Bachut. I thought so. You feel me? God appeared unto Jacob again, and he came unto Pandaram and blessed him. God said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. So God said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and the company of nations shall be of thee. The king shall come out of thy loins. Okay? The land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee, I will give it. Okay, to thy seed after thee, I will give the land. Okay, God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. Jacob set a pillar in the place where he talked with him. Even the pillar of the stone, he poured a drink offering thereon. He poured oil thereon. Jacob called the name of the place where God spoke with him Bethel. They journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath, and Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. Okay, it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwife said unto her, fear not, that thou shalt have this son also. It came to pass as her soul was in departing, for she died. Jesus. Bro, what? She called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. Rachel died and was buried in the way to Ephrath with this Bethlehem. Jacob set a pillar upon her grave. That is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. Okay. Israel journeyed and spread his tent before the tower of Edar. It came to pass when Israel dwelt in the land that Reuben went out and laid with Bilhah, his father's concubine. Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, Reuben's, Jacob's, the firstborn. Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali. Come on, baby. The sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Pandaram. Yeah. Jacob said unto Isaac his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. Isaac gave up the ghost and died. Was gathered unto his people. Come on. Being old and full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. 52, 36, 1, 36, 27, 36, 28, 37, 7, 53. Come on, y'all. We're getting chapter 36. Come on.